Good morning, everyone. Prep Aussie here. Okay, I thought I'd change the scenario here and do a sunset here in Australia at NOOSA, which is on the Sunshine Coast north of Brisbane. I've picked Thursday, April 7th, 2016, starting at 4:30 p.m. Okay, the date today is the 10th of the 4th, 2016, and the time is 10:31 a.m. WIST. Okay. You can clearly see the sun coming down here, 4:30 p.m. Blah, 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 blah. You know, it has a pretty strong image and is pretty well whiting out the camera. Okay, so it's now 5:12. Let's go to this one. That's interesting. That one there. I'll have to check that out later. Okay, well, look pretty strong. Pretty well whiting everything out. Another beautiful Aussie sunshine. Let's go down to the bottom of the page now. And you can clearly see the sun starting to set. Let's go to this one, 5:22. That is interesting, whatever that is. It looks like a planet. I'll have to save it and do a screen test, a gamma test on it later. But look, you can clearly see the sun setting there, and it kind of actually looks just like a real sun. surprisingly. Can't really see much difference there. Drop your screens back at past 45 and you'll get a real image of the sun. I just want to go back a bit, just to here. Just see what it looks like setting on the water. There you go. It's given a fair definition of the reflection there, so that's nothing to worry about. Okay, so let's go down to when it really starts to set on. I've had some people write some pretty crazy things about setting suns and rising suns and all this lately. Look, if the sun's going down and the reflection in the reflection in the water is only always of the sun. So it should look like that. It doesn't look like this unless it gets to, the very bottom of it, and then it's kind of like a big ball here. I've never seen a sun where the actual resonance reflection is like 100% of it's not possible. That's reflection of the sun there. That's the sun. So that's what's going to be reflected on the water. Is that not the case? It's only the time I've ever seen it. Okay, so you can clearly see it there. And like I said, you can go on this yourselves. I'm not sure if I mentioned it was NOOSA. I did, didn't I? So, there you go. 5:31. I'll go to, we'll go to 5:31. There you go. Big, beautiful sunset. For all you Americans and Europeans who haven't seen a sunset in about 5 years or so because of the chem spraying, that's what it looks like, just in case you've forgotten. Okay, let's go to 5:36. This is when the sun's disappearing. Look at that, beautiful. That's what it should look like. Okay. $5.41. Okay, it's dark. Okay, slight haze on the horizon. Nothing too much to worry about. Now this is what I don't get. The sun goes down. Every single one of us since we were kids knows that the sun goes down, the sun goes down. There's no second resonance. Correct? I've never seen the sun go down and then you have images like that, which is this one. So the sun's gone down, hasn't it? Let's be honest. It's black. It's dark. Well, watch this. This is so bright at 6 o'clock. That's actually reflecting off the water. Now, before anyone writes to me, if you're watching this, before anyone writes to me and says, it's the magnetic resonance of the earth, blah, 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 I have never seen that in my life. And I'm an Australian, and we spent we spend 90% of our time outdoors, and probably more so than a lot of other countries and people. We know what happens with the sun when it goes down, etc. And that is not what happens. The sun goes down, it goes down. It doesn't come back up and reflect off the water again. Now, remember the sun went down here, so it's a tiny little ball. What the friggin' hell is that? Excuse my French. You know, Struth, come on. That's 1,000 times bigger than what went down. You know, and if there's any doubting Thomases out there, let's have a look. Here we go. This is it going down. And it has no reflection. It has no reflection. I'll say it again. It has no reflection. It cannot possibly be the sun. This is the sun. What the hell in God's name is that? Now, come on. Don't write to me and say to me, it's a magnetic resonance off the earth showing the sun. Bullshit. I've never seen that in my life. People need to wake up, smell the coffee, and start getting ready. How far away is it? I don't know. Is it near? You bet it is. Are you ready? Have you started to reach out for your communities yet? Are you sending the message out? There's only two ways that this can happen. As I said, earth wobble, or there's a celestial object out there. Now, pay particular attention to where the sun went down, which was here. Look at that there. That to me, does that not look like another sun? The yellow. So what the hell is this? Come on, people. It's very simple. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. God bless everyone. Get ready.